Hi, everyone, and welcome. We're going to be talking about morning rituals that can help you start your day off on the right foot. This information comes from an article by Daily Motivation. I wanted to welcome Dr. Justine with us today. She's our leader here at Justine Delaney Wellness Center, but she is also a popular motivational speaker. She speaks at schools, universities, in the community, at your businesses, different charities, and she really does believe that she can provide the best care for you and get the best version of yourself. Please help me welcome Dr. Justine.
Hello, everyone. So, we're talking about morning rituals today, but coming up, we're going to talk about that text neck, everybody on their phones. And because I turned 50 this year, I did a video on 50 stretches that you can do for turning 50. But it can be for anyone, just 50 different ways to get your body moving and stretching. We're going to talk about inflammation, and inflammation can not only cause pain, but it can lead towards disease and foods that trigger anxiety. So every week we're trying to get new information to you. Our goal is that you're one step better every single week. So today's focus is oh, exhausted. How do you start the morning? Making sure you have your morning tea or coffee in your favorite mug. This one from my friend Sabrina gave it to me. Empowered women empower other women. But what inspires you, grab that cup for you in the morning because we got some cool information today on how to have way more energy in the morning. So, starting off is yes, having an agenda, having a to do list, writing it out the night before. So much starts the night before for a great morning. So, to give you an example for me, I need to put my clothes out for the morning. I need to make sure my workout clothes are ready for the morning. My shoes are ready at the door. My paperwork, the things I'm going to take to the office are ready at the door. There's no thinking, worrying about I'm going to forget something because everything's set in the night before. Even for me, because I love my tea in the morning, I make sure the water's in the kettle. So all I have to do is press the button in the morning. So today we're going to talk about how to create this morning routine, and we got 11 steps and a bonus step on number 12. What does chiropractic do for you? So, what is your morning workout like? Like, what do you? How do you wake up? Do you wake up tired? I need my Tims. Are you grumpy? Are you grouchy? Are you slow? Are you annoyed? Are you anxious? Are you just trying to hit the snooze button over and over? Are you the one of those people that hate mornings versus love mornings? I'll tell you, if you tell yourself you hate something, then you do. But if you tell yourself long enough that you love it, I am a morning person, it will become easier. And if you aren't a morning person, start with just 15 minutes earlier. Do that for a couple of weeks, and then 15 minutes earlier, and do that for another couple of weeks. Relying on just coffee or caffeine to get through the day, for me is tea, but it's not for the caffeine; it's just for the warm. So sometimes just whether it's peppermint tea or chamomile tea or something that is caffeinated, free would be obviously best. Are you feeling rushed in the morning? For me, I need that morning time. So we're going to talk about some morning routines. For example, for me, I get out, in the summertime, make sure I water all my lettuces, make sure I check on the vegetables outside, just a little walk outside before I get going, a little opportunity to walk around the garden just to get myself settled. What is your routine to just feel more alert, more awake, more grateful? And how have you prepared the night before so you know that day is going to go great? So, what are some of the things we can change? Well, first of all, is finding some practices, some routines. Like I said, going out, walking in the garden, um, checking out on deadheading some flowers, or maybe it's finding a way to enjoy that snow shoveling, just the beauty of the snow, the beauty of the leaves. Finding a way to have a simple practice that will enjoy the rest of the day. So, for example, for me, I know I put out the vitamins for the family. Well, that just gives me the ability of knowing that it's a gift of health that I'm setting up for my family. So having those routines to help you feel calmer, feel more prepared at some quiet time. Where's your favorite chair? For me, I'm pretty short, so I need a chair where my feet hit the ground. So I have my favorite chair with it shorter, And that's where I can have my quiet time, whether it's for prayer or for meditation, for gratefulness, just to look out the window and enjoy the different seasons. But something that sets your day and purposely up early enough to make sure you have that quiet time in the morning. Setting that actual extra time to be a little more physical active. So for me, I'm not going to do so much jumping in the morning these days. I could before on the weekends or the days I don't start before 6 a.m. Go for a run, go for a walk. But other days it might be 5 minute stretching routines, 5 minute movement routine, getting our arms moving, our breath moving to start that day. It literally only has to be 5 minutes to get all of the joints moving. And we do have videos on a 5 minute warm up routine. So we're going to get into 11 ways plus a bonus on to change and help that morning routine. So the first thing is focusing on what we're grateful for. So for me, this is after a shower time. You can talk to yourself in the mirror, just grateful for our home, our food, our kids, our families, our health. Grateful you woke up, right? Yeah, even if you had a poor night's sleep, you're still up, you're moving, right? You got all the parts moving. That's something to be grateful for. Grateful for the weather outside. I know, um, we could see a lot of grumpiness, but the rain means flowers, right? May showers, summer flowers. The snow and its beauty to focus on versus the grayness and the blackness and the slush. So looking at anything around your home to focus on what we're grateful for is a wonderful way to start a day and change that mood for a better day. Number two is getting music going or a podcast going, something that gets you moving. So if you listen for me in the car on the way to work, that music's loud, it's pumping, it's ready to rock. So I'm energized. I typically am getting up about an hour and a half before I start work. So I'm up at 4:30, start going at the office by 5:45 and seeing patients just after 6. And that just allows me that time for those morning routines. So yes, part of the morning routine is the bedtime routine to making sure you have a set bedtime. And that includes weekends. I know I get laughed at sometimes with the family, but I'm sort of a 10:30 to 4:30 girl. I need that kind of set time. And after 10:30, I'm nodding away. So typically on weekends, I really won't make it past 11 because I have that set routine. And if I do need to get back, go to bed later because there's some kind of family or social, then I'll make sure they get a nap or just a lay down the day before. So creating the playlists ahead or knowing the podcast, things that are going to motivate you, may help you feel upbeat. Having a regular routine of something you listen to every morning. For me, Darren Hardy every single morning. I read a spiritual quote, Neil Diamond Walsh. I'll look at some areas where I can read for meditation or spirituality. Every morning, I sort of have a pattern of sort of 3, 4 things I do every single morning to get my day set. Getting outside. I know it's a little easier now with the good weather, but to walk barefoot is so key. To just touch things that are green, to touch the earth is so important. So in the winter, I know this is more difficult, but the outside time, even just a 5 minute walk can refresh, get your energy going, wake you up, whether it's out with the dog or just out with your children, but getting that outside time to quickly get your body loosened up will make a massive difference. Number four is some of that spirituality time, whatever that is for you. For on yoga or Pilates, there's so much on YouTube that's free. Grab your phone, grab your TV. You can set it so that you can have 10-minute routines just to get your breath going and some mindfulness, focusing on the areas that need to loosen up more, the areas in life that we need to let go of. The areas that we need to refocus on. So our breathing, whether it's breathing to calm ourselves or breathing to excite ourselves, can help stimulate that vagus nerve. So getting our energy going, prayer, meditation, any type of spiritual dance, Whatever that's going to help your soul, help you feel ready to attack the day will make a big difference. And trust me, there are so many apps for this in the office. We have a poster of all the different apps for mindfulness and for anxiety, for mental health. And then there are so many apps out there for yoga, Pilates, meditation, affirmations, to breath work that you can start your day with. So sometimes when in the morning we're kind of fatigued, this is time when someone else can lead you for a few moments just to get your day going. Number 5 is that to-do list. And for me, the to-do list, prefer to do it the night before. Even I have a Sunday practice where I like to set my week. And my husband knows that if I don't get that Sunday planning time, I'm feeling more stressed. I don't sleep as well Sunday night. I need to know that the week is organized. What's happening that week? What's special that week? Whether we have different event days at the office, different interviews that need to happen, even packing for the, a holiday. I need to make sure I have my list set so that I know I don't have to think about it in my sleep. Everything's sort of pre-planned. And so that I can focus on my routines in the morning and not the things I need to remember, and making sure that I'm not sort of having that wheel, rewind, remember this in the morning. I can have a pen and paper by my bed. And I try to write it out before I go to bed so that these lists is much easier to follow a list. It also feels good to check it off when you got it done. I know we're setting up our trailer and, just a list. Okay, I want to put tea in there. I want to put crackers in there. I want to make sure shampoo is in there. These are things I don't want to think about. I want to write it down. And then when I'm packing it up, it's easy to cross off and make sure that I didn't miss anything. Number 6 is doing mirror affirmations. So I have my affirmations right where I brush my teeth. I can say them preferably out loud, but definitely in my head before I go to bed. I often don't say them out loud, and in the morning I do say them out loud. But these are areas that wake my body up, wake up my mind. If you use your hands up in the air like this, that will open up your chest, help stimulate your vagus nerve, open up so your energy is going in the right direction. Then for me, I'm ready to love, I'm ready to give, I'm ready to serve. I'm ready to love, I'm ready to give, I'm ready to serve. And I will do it with my whole body. I'm ready to love, I'm ready to give, I'm ready to serve. I'm worthy. I'm ready for a successful day. I am loved. I'm capable of managing the stress of the day. I love my team. I love my husband. I am so grateful for my children. I encourage you to have your affirmations written out, 2 or 3 at the minimum, and even add your mission statement for your life, whatever that really sits with you. And when you're writing out a mission statement, it takes some time. And the best way is to choose adjectives. First, start with just adjectives that mean something to you. For me, on my ring that my dad gave me when I was 16, has our family crest, and it says that integrity is our best virtue, to just do your very best in the moment of trying to do the right and truthful thing every single day. So that's something that I will rub my ring and just roll my ring every day to just kind of set my intention for the day. Number 2 is listening to videos or podcasts. That again can start the night before, but in the morning as you're getting ready, something that gets you motivated for the day. So, like I said, I listen to Darren Hardy. I'll have different podcasts that just help set my routine, help me get in the right mindset. This is also in the morning for me the best time to learn. So, if there's different videos that I wanted to make sure that I'm studying or learning to be a better doctor, to be a better person, the morning time is that for me. Number 8 is visualization. Now, as in hockey, and for athletes, this is something that probably you've practiced and done often. In hockey, you would, before the game, you would sit in the stands and you would visualize as a defense coming around the net, making that perfect breakout pass or that perfect breakaway pass, where you're getting the great shot on net, jumping in on the rush. My daughter, for figure skating, when she was in synchronized figure skating, they would sit in the rink as a team, and then they would call it, okay, that's where they're doing the circle, that's where they're doing the line. They would play the music sitting in the stands and visualize their routine going down perfectly. Well, this can start for us and our day. How are we setting our attention, our visualization for an amazing day to get into your happy place? So, your happy chair, your couch, whatever. For me, a lot of visualization happens best when I'm walking. Um, and moving, preparing, for example, for a wellness talk. I'll visualize how I'm going to use my hands, my body, my face, examples that I'm going to use can be a moving visualization or moving meditation. So what kind of joy am I going to feel today? Where am I going to serve today? So visualizing yourself in those best routines. Another example is visualizing yourself in a challenge and how you get over that challenge. So, for example, Christy, who's a amazing athlete, I have her book, and she does tons of these Ironmans and really, really tough, hard exercises. And she called it couch time, and where you would uh, lay on the couch to exercise, but you were exercising your mind. For example, your bike broke down in the middle of a race. How do you change a tire? How do you fix your wheels? You're in the transition from your bike to your run or your swim, and you're doing your transition. How do you get out of your gear in one gear into the other gear? Where do you put everything? Where do you grab everything? Where do you put your electrolytes? And at what part of the race are you taking your electrolytes to keep going? She literally would do her couch time to prepare some of these massive, long, athletic pursuits. So, where are you visualizing in our days when something's going to be a hard conversation, a talk to a boss, a talk to a patient that you know you got to talk to them about quitting smoking, but you know they don't want to hear it. So you've got to talk to an employee about something maybe that's uncomfortable, about proper dress code or deodorant. I mean, sometimes these conversations, they are challenging, but if you visualize it, do it in your head first, see it successful, you know that it's going to go down well. Number 9 is time with your animals, time with things that make you feel good. So I'm allergic to animals. So for me, it might be with the flowers. It might be with just organizing my own home and organizing things for my children. But for those who have animals, that cuddle time, that time of embracing and sharing your love in the morning makes such a difference. For me, I every day make sure that even though I leave much earlier than my husband, giving him a kiss and a hug before I leave in the morning, a kiss and a hug before we go to bed, right? Just an opportunity for that time of touch, those routines, and that opportunity to just feel and share your love. Now, I know it's sometimes difficult because those people can be far away, but with FaceTime, share your love or even just your intention of that love towards the people that you care about, and you sending that happy text can make a big difference. Number 10 is journaling. And a lot of times people think journaling has to be like a whole essay or worried about their grammar or their writing. Uh, these days, journaling can be anything. It can be point form. It can be on your phone, dictaphone, like just talking into your phone to get your thoughts out, the good, the bad, what's great about the day, what was challenging about the day. And really important is what you reflect on and what you learned from that day. Often thinking about that daily one thing. What did I learn today? What could I do better tomorrow? What is my goal for the next day? So taking the opportunity to be creative for poems, for short stories, an opportunity to sort of let go of those negative things, just to unload is a great time on paper or in your phone, in order to make sure that you have that opportunity to just get things off your chest and get your focus in the right way. Number 11 is purposely smiling, even when you don't feel like smiling. I often encourage my staff, smile before you pick up the phone because the person on the other end can feel your smile. So even in the morning when you're getting ready, you're brushing your teeth, smile at yourself. I love you. Just to say that to yourself in the morning to look at your reflection, say, I love you, and smile at yourself. When you don't feel like smiling, purposely smile. Even laugh out loud will change your state in order to start your day in a better way. And that bonus round, as we're coming up, is talking about making sure your brain and body connect better. And all of this goes together is setting our intention in the highest way for good, for yourself and for your life of service to others. The opportunity to set our intentions that we are ready to give, ready to love, ready to serve, that we're open to learn, to appreciate, to get back up after we've fallen. We're setting our intention for our goals to try and be the very best version of ourselves. And so on our team, our goal is to help you with that because it's not easy. Life is stressful. Things are more expensive. Things are sometimes far away or more difficult weeks. And sometimes, with different things that happen in our families, it just doesn't make sense. It just seems overwhelming. Why is it all happening at once? Why is it happening to me, to my family, to people I love? And so this is when we set our intentions on the greater good and what is good out there. And our team is there to help you with our naturopaths, with our physiotherapists, with our massage therapists, our chiropractors, our kinesiologists, our holistic nutritionists, our acupuncturists. We've got an awesome team in order to help you be the very best version of yourself. So, with chiropractic care, what that means is that your brain is going to function better. We want to make sure there's no interference in that spine and nervous system. As your brain sends messages down your spinal cord out to every brain cell, organ, tissue in your body. So, if you thought of your spinal cord like a highway, like the highway 410, we want no traffic, everything smooth sailing, that you can get to your destination with no interference. And so, as chiropractors are experts in finding and locating subluxations. Subluxations are misalignments of the spine, causing irritation of the nervous system, damaging those messages that go from your spine all the way up to your brain. And from your brain, we want that great connection all the way down your nervous system to all the different cells, tissues, and organs in the body. So, what we do is find those subluxations with different testing, thermal testing, orthopedic testing, palpation, postural testing, range of motion. We do all these leg length checks. We do these different tests to determine if you have areas of misalignment, like that red nerve that you see. And if there's an area that's globally affected, we know it's going to affect that transmission of those nerves. Now, only 10% of your nerves are pain. So sometimes I don't feel pain here, doc. I don't feel it. I feel it down here. And when we do an x-ray, we realize they've had 30 years of arthritis building and they didn't know. See, arthritis and osteoporosis, they can build silently, just like your cholesterol can go up silently. You don't feel your cholesterol increasing. You don't even feel a cavity building slowly until it's bad enough. And so our goal is to find and remove those subluxations so that brain body connection can help you be at your best. So those morning routines, they're a snap. There's no problem there. You're waking up excited and ready to serve in the morning. So, as a summary, start with the practices the night before. Start with a few steps, just getting your clothes out the night before. Your lunch is made the night before. Making sure your shoes and your stuff that you need to take to the office, to take to work, is ready the night before. If you have water bottles to fill, they're out ready and easy to fill in the morning. Starting your mornings with a routine, with listening to the right uh, podcast, the right music, the close out, having your affirmations, your visualization, your quiet time, your favorite chair, all of that will set the tone for an amazing morning, which in turn helps you for the rest of the week. So when we talk about a summer, we said start with gratefulness. Just I thank you. Thank you for such a wonderful day. Thank you I got up today. Thank you. Thank you for amazing music, things that are upbeat, podcasts to listening, getting time outside, opportunity to set our spiritual tone, time of yoga, meditation, a prayer, knowing that we have that to-do list and we're going to get it checked off. And whatever doesn't get done, we'll put it on tomorrow's list. We're going to start with affirmations. Mine's I'm ready to give, I'm ready to love, I'm ready to serve. Getting our arms up, getting our body ready, and opening up our chest so that allows us to get that nice big breath. Um, Listening to motivational videos and podcasts, using our skills and developing our skills of visualization, opportunity to hug those that you love, the people you love, and the animals you love, to journal the night before, journal in the morning, those amazing thoughts and ideas that come to you first thing in the morning, to especially take time to smile at yourself, smile at others with purpose to help them start a great day. When you smile at them, they'll smile back. And making sure you get adjusted so that your brain and body is connecting at its very best, and you have the opportunity to be the very best version of yourself in order to seek out into community and make a real difference. So stay tuned with us. I hope this is helpful for you. I love mornings. I love helping others, but that's because I prepare the night before and I do get up early enough to make sure I'm really ready for my patients in the morning. So, coming up, we're going to talk about that text neck and the damage that happens with looking down. We're going to talk about the 50 stretches for me turning 50, about inflammation with myself, and Dr. Udani, and how inflammation can lead to pain and chronic disease. And then we're going to talk about anxiety. So stay tuned with us. Our goal is to make a huge difference. Connect with us on Facebook, on YouTube, and please do a review, because our goal with providing these weekly for free is for them to go worldwide to help others, be able to just make life a little easier. So give them the gift of sharing this information that is for free, and an opportunity when people check us out to see what we have to give. Please do a review. Have a wonderful week.